Welcome back to WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. This episode we're finishing the Savage Labyrinth. Look at this floor. Just look at it. I know it's dark, but there are literally like 30 bokoblins after us right now. We are gonna stand and fight them all at once, and it's gonna be awesome. Take this, and epic slowdown because there's so many enemies. Damn, this is like that part in Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring where there's all the orcs that like surround them in the mines of Moria. That scene is awesome. Only it's me. In my dream, I am the guy who fights bokoblins. It's me! That was great. That was so much fun. Like, I'm having the time of my life right now. I love the last bit of the Savage Labyrinth. It is so much fun. And that's it. I could have sworn there were more. I guess I was just more efficient at hitting them all at once this time. Oh no! Okay. I do not like this floor. Ugh. No, no, we didn't time that right. Please, though. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Too close, too close. Whoa. Oh, man, if I can get through this Let's Play without getting bit by a redead, that would be awesome. These redeads on this floor, they seem to notice me a lot faster. Is it because it's bright and they can see better in the light? They should be, like, shaking and quivering in place right now because of all the light. Ah, ha, ha. That's another good strategy you can use. Leave a bomb. Leave it just so it will hit them, hopefully not us. That knocks them out of their stun range, and while they're in smoke, we kill them. So that when the smoke clears, the only thing you see is a big ugly redead dropping redead on the floor. Redead because we make the redeads dead again. I'm pretty sure that's been done like a million times. Anyway. Oh, that was cheap. I had you for sure, you bastard. I had you for sure. Well, you won't last long. Yeah, I guess word of the wise. Come in here with lots of bombs and arrows. Not again! Urgh. Lots of rage this episode. I just hate Stalfos, hate Redead, hate when they're in the same room, hate when they keep reforming before I should rightfully kill them. Like, that was cheap, you know it. They got away just in time. And, like, the Skullhammer even hit them, but they were already out of their animation, so it can hurt them. That really bothers me. Few things bother me like that bothers me. Oh boy, Moblins and Darknuts. Hey, this reminds me of Hyrule Castle. Like I said, these last fours really aren't an homage to any of the other dungeons. They're more like go all out. Kind of like the Cave of Ordeals, the last few floors of Twilight Princess. I hate you. Oh yeah, and Spirit Tracks had something like this too. Please stop hitting me while I'm explaining awesome things. Spirit Tracks had something like this too. Before my touchscreen broke, I used to do the last combat thing for the Spirit Tracks, like once a week. It was so much fun. I'd always just go back in there and I'm like, hey, I feel like doing the final combat challenge in Spirit Tracks. I don't know, there's something addicting about it. Like, Spirit Tracks was such a good game, it's just, I wish I could play it. Like, I really want to finish my 3 heart quests, but I couldn't because of the goddamn touchscreen. And it wasn't even like my touchscreen's completely screwed up. It's because I saved on the overworld, and then my train that was off the screen, you can only move using the stylus and pulling it from a certain point, and you can't activate that point on my touchscreen using my DS. And you can't get off that map, so I was right at the Sand Temple. And for those of you who've played Spirit Tracks know that that's like the 85% mark of the game right there. I was almost done, and it was so much fun. Oh well, at least we get fun Wizard of Darkness combination on this floor. Honestly, this is a combination that I'm surprised doesn't pop up more often. The strongest of Ganon's magic troops and sword fighting troops. Then again, technically, the Dark Knights aren't the strongest. The strongest are the Mighty Dark Knights. But we've only fought one of those so far, in the Wind Temple. It was that one with the slightly fancy-looking hat. Slash helmet. I need to know my armor names better. These things have some fancy jumping around skills. They really are, like, one of the few worthy opponents. Like, it's fun to fight the weapon-holding enemies in this game. Because they plan and stuff, and they have interesting reactions and strategies. Especially the Dark Knights with all the weapons they can wield. 3 Stalfos, great. The bombs won't make this fun. But, maybe if we're really careful, we can just take out the bombs around them. Then just... Oh, okay, you head. Hold still, hold still. Oh, I didn't have my Skullhammer out. Let's fix that. Fix that! I meant to say fix, not fick. Ah, these things. Gotta be very careful. We were almost hit by that bomb flower back there. That was awesome. Gotta love the sideways hit with the Skullhammer. I remember the day I found that out. I was like, sick! You can actually guard with your Skullhammer too. Lots of cool things you can do with it. It's just like the most underused item though. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Now for the final floor of the Savage Labyrinth that I couldn't beat with 3 hearts. Because I'd already taken a severe beating, or maybe it was just because there's 4 mighty Darknuts. They don't have capes, but they're mighty Darknuts. I'm going to show you what they can do. Look at that. Hurricane spins! That's right, they have hurricane spins! Fortunately, when you do that, it seems to confuse them and they go back to their original starting points. I tried to exploit it, but failed, but you, my friend, were too stupid to turn it around like the others did. Okay. Like I said, these things are stronger than normal Darknuts in every single way. Be on your guard. They are smarter too. I believe they are faster as well. In fact, they're just all around better. And of course, the arena is surrounded by fire-breathing Moblin statues. So if you get too close to the sides of the arena, you get burned. So you have to fight in a smaller space on top of everything else. And thank you for forgetting that I'm here. Don't turn your back on an enemy! Oh, it's just like when Zoro fought Mr. 1. Only I can't get off track now. Come on, this is an intense battle. Do not turn your back on your foe for even a second. A scar on a swordsman's back is a shame. Oh yeah, and in the... I forgot to mention, in the room with the Darknuts and the Wizrobes, if you go, if you get too close to the sides of the room, electric barrier will shock you, so you can't do that either. And these guys are being a huge pain in the ass, like they're not even letting me move! I might even have to use a potion at this rate! Seriously! Like, if one of their huge attacks hits us, it's gonna do 3 hearts of damage. Their strongest attack, like their mighty spin or whatever, or their super jump, does like 3 hearts. It's insane. Okay, just you. It's only you. Just me and you, buddy. I think you're... No! You're not dead! Okay, you're dead now. You're dead now. Ha! We're done with the Savage Labyrinth. That was like a nice big breath of fresh air. Fresh air mingled with the blood of the non-existent blood of our cell-shaded enemies. More like inhaling the purple smoke of our cell-shaded enemies. And as a reward, you get... a piece of heart. But what's awesome about it is it's given us another heart container. Now we only have 4 more pieces of heart to find, then we'll have every single heart in the game. And by the way, the lighting on this floor is just so cool, isn't it? Let's just take a second to gaze at it. And now let's leave. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, Savage Labyrinth is over. Well, that's pretty much... No, actually hitting Orca 1,000 times is the hardest part of the game. There's really nothing too challenging anymore. What can I say? That was a really fun part to play through. That was a really entertaining part to play through. And now that we've done that, it's time to continue on with our quest. And not talking to you, because we don't care what you have to say. We just talk about the Triforce and Hyrule and Zelda and stuff that nobody cares about. Zelda's for stupid people. I've just noticed how significantly more out of it I seem this episode. I guess I just get that way when things that are more fun happen. Because that was more enjoyable to commentate on. And fun to play, I gotta say. Savage Labyrinth is fun, it's just the early floors are so repetitive. The Earth Temple floors can just be annoying, but the last floors, besides that Redead and Stalfos floor, those are all really, really fun. Really awesome. I feel like they really missed out on something with Wind Waker for not making more parts of the game like the Savage Labyrinth. Oh well, you can only ask for so much. Like, I'm just talking about maybe more floors with more enemies like that, you know? Because they had the programming in there just to have huge groups of enemies, so they should have done it more often. Because usually, combat is, you know, it's just not a challenge. Oh well, just a personal complaint. First time I played through, I guess I had decent amount of difficulty with the enemies. And then I learned how to target. Seriously, I used to not know how to target. That caused me no end of difficulty, but of course I'm sure I've mentioned that before. This game actually becomes a bit more difficult without targeting. But even if I tried to do like a no targeting let's play, this would be stupid. And I guess you eventually have to do it for some points. I'm not sure if you do. It would still not be that tough. But anyway, we just got our new chart translated, and we're going to be continuing on with our quests next episode. See you then.